Hello friends and welcome back. Over the course of next few videos, we will discuss data types in depth. In our day-to-day lives, we deal with a lot of data. All this data can be categorized into different types. Take the example of a list containing the result of all the students in your class. Let's see what all different types of data are present in this list. The name of the student is a set of alphabets. Our school has a policy to award marks in subjects only in whole numbers. In case the total marks in the subject are a fraction like 84.5, it will be rounded off to 85. So, the marks in each subject and the total marks obtained are whole numbers or integers. Percentage is a fraction as it can be 94.5 or 84.0 or 75.25 etc. Data in the promoted column tells us if the student is promoted to the next class or not. It can contain Y to indicate yes, the student is promoted, or N to indicate no, the student is not promoted. Another way to look at it is that promoted column represents one of the two states the student can be in. Either he is promoted or he is not promoted. Putting on my programmer's hat, I will refactor the promoted column a little bit. Instead of writing Y or yes if the student is promoted, I will write true. I will write false if the student is not promoted. Now it will look something like this. A true here indicates that the student was promoted. A false in this row indicates that the student was not promoted. So far you are with me, right? Good. Our sample student result sheet contains 4 types of data. The first type is the set of characters, which is the name of the student. Second type is whole numbers, which is the marks in each subject and total marks. Third type is fractional numbers in the percentage column. Fourth type is true-false in the promoted column. The Java language formally defines a category for each such type of data, and these data categories are called data types. Java provides two types of data types: primitive data types and reference or composite data types. The reference types are class type, interface type, and array type. We will first look at primitive data types. I will talk about reference types in detail when we will start discussing arrays. In Java, the primitive data types are broadly grouped into 4 groups: integers, floating point types, characters, and boolean. The integers group represents the whole numbers like the marks in each subject and total marks columns of our student result sheet example. The data types in this group are byte, short, int, and long. The floating point group represents the fractional numbers like the percentage column of our student result sheet example. The data types in this group are float and double. The characters group represents the characters like the name of students in our student result sheet example. There is only one data type present in this group, char. The Boolean group represents the true-false kind of data like the promoted column in our student result sheet example. This group too has only one data type, Boolean, which can either have the value true or false. This gives us 8 primitive data types, namely byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, and boolean. Out of these 8 primitive data types, the first 7 data types are collectively termed as numeric types, as they deal with numerical values. Next, we will look into each of these data types in detail.